Hello guys, welcome to the third and the final vlog. Thank you guys for the engagements on my previous vlog so far. So on this day was a Saturday morning, and the first thing I did after my chores was to clean up my sewing area. My father helped me put up my certificates, and this is how the place was looking after cleaning it up. It was simply neat and beautiful. I made the third top and it was delivered to her on this morning by my mom. So all I needed to do today was to make my mother stop. After cleaning, I headed out to get a couple of things that I will need for my mother's top. My mother wanted a lace to be the sleeve and then other parts of the top as well. So that was what I went to get. I wasn't so impressed with the laces I saw there. There were not so many varieties, but I can't be mad because it's not like it was the market I went to. I got the lace, and when I got back home, it was time to cut. After I got home, I showed my mother the lace and she was actually impressed. It wasn't as bad as I was saying it to be. I showed you guys how it was looking on my skin. So I had drafted out the pattern a day before, so all I needed to do was to cut it out and cut the top, which I carefully did. By this time, the owner of the top was already outside. I needed her to be here so that she would watch me cut, and she was saying hi to you guys. Before I forget, my mother is also very good at sewing. In fact, the customers that brought these particular tops to me were her customers. And ever since I went for the upgrade, I'm now the one who makes all the dresses. In fact, she no longer likes to sew. She just collects the job and gives them to me. And I'm not mad at all. Anyways, the first thing to do is to cut out the parts that she would tie, and I cut her wrapper the same as how I cut the rest. The first wrapper I cut it 2 yards and 15 inches, and the second one was 2 yards and 10 inches. And what I had left was not so much, but it was more than enough for the top. Even till when I started cutting, my mother still had a description of how she wanted her top to be.
But that design, then the lace will just be here and the hand.
I need a description. She's my mother, so I can't be mad at all. After cutting out the wrapper, what was left, I was then supposed to cut out the top. The difference between my mother's tops and the tops I previously made is the fact that I also opened the back. So the exact way I opened the front was the way I opened the back, so that it is not fitted. So here I cut out the front and the back pieces, and I also cut out the sleeve, which is this lace. Because I needed to go to church, I explained the exact way I needed the breast pad and the hairstay to be ironed, and my mother did a very good job ironing it. I got back from church, and I must say my mother did a very good job in the ironing of the hairstay and the breast pad. I was so impressed. Aside my mother's top, I also needed to make a skirt, and on my way to weave that skirt, because I needed to deliver it the next day, this is what happened to me. They just took the lights. I have not started making her dress, and guess what? They brought the lights. God be praised. They brought the lights even before I reached her house. So I went ahead to weave my mother's clothes and also make cover buttons, because I needed a cover button for the dress, and I also weaved the skirt. And the skirt came out so beautiful, by the way. I don't have pictures or videos, but the client loved her skirt. So back to my mother's top. I started sewing it as soon as I got home, but decided to keep my phone down because I needed to concentrate on the sewing since it was getting too late. I'm so proud of myself for meeting up with every single order I had on this week. It's sad that I could not get the picture or video of all the tops I made, but I'm very happy that I was able to satisfy all my clients. This is how it looked on this particular client. She was so in love with her top, and I'm also very happy that I was able to satisfy her. This is how it looked on my mother as well. I wish I got a better video or picture of my mother, but my brother was the one that recorded it, and this was the best he could get. Look at that bustia now. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Bye.